and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? Hello, 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 hello. So, I'm Isabel. If you don't know, psychic medium, energy healer. Been doing this for years, but forget that because today is October 1st. So, if you're watching this, most likely you're in the month of October, and just know we're diving into something mystical, magical, and just honestly one of my favorite times of the year, I should say, because we're in the month, but it's my favorite time of the year. So this is talking about the veil, the thinning of the veil that happens in the month of October and how you can like use this powerful energy. And what does it even mean when we talk about like the veil being thin? So I know as I'm moving into this year, like right now, the energy just feels a lot more heightened. I am a medium, but the energy starts like it's almost like I can just feel my ancestors and my loved ones like all around me more so than like usual, even though I do sense spirit. So, oftentimes, a lot of people are going to feel like you might have a lot more vivid dreams. Maybe your intuition is louder and you're sensing things that you just can't quite explain. But I'm going to tell you right now, you're not crazy. It is the season. The veil between the physical world and the spiritual world, it gets thinner this time of the year. And I'm going to tell you exactly why and the little history behind it and some fun and practical ways that you can tap in. So, stay with me. Okay. This has been going on for centuries. So this is not new energy. I mean, in the sense that, yes, we are raising the collective energy. Yes, we may feel this a little bit more often than just October, but October, the veil is thin. The veil is an energetic boundary. It's like a curtain, if you can say, like it separates, right? It's a curtain that separates the physical world from the spirit world. I think there's a scene in Coco that may show this. I think I could be wrong. Normally, in order to like kind of cross into that physical or that spiritual world, it feels a little bit thicker, meaning it tends to be harder to connect with the other side unless you are like intentionally opening up, intentionally calling your ancestors in that way. But in October, something shifts where it's almost like I can just feel them around me. I feel my ancestors closer around me. You may feel spirit a little bit closer. You may get a little bit more of those nudges and just kind of like, I don't know what this is, but something has shifted. I want you to think about it. The days are getting shorter, the nights are longer, the air starts feeling a little bit different, and nature itself is going through like a whole rebirth right now, death and a rebirth cycle. Leaves are falling from trees, plants are going dormant. It's really a symbolic time where the living world, the physical world, and the unseen world start overlapping. I love it. I'm such a nerd. And it just happens more naturally. So, spiritually, many traditions believe that this is the time when spirits and ancestors and guides are the closest to us. Please, I'd like to note that you can technically talk to your ancestors and your guides at any point in time, but a lot of times we feel they're closer to us during this time. And that's why psychic activity, intuition, and signs from the universe feel so much stronger right now. So, I think a little history in it because October is magic and it goes way back. In Celtic traditions, there was a festival, or there is a festival that's called Samhain, and it's celebrated October 31st going into November 1st. And it marks the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter. And so people believe that the spirits of the dead walk among the living during this time. Like they're literally there. And so to honor them, they lit bonfires. And here's the thing, they wore costumes, and they wore the costumes to trick the spirits that they felt were harmful. And they left out food as offerings. I find it really interesting as I'm going through this history about how a lot of our traditions kind of piggyback on one another, because in Mexico, where Dia de los Muertos is celebrated, the Day of the Dead, which is November 1st and the 2nd, we build altars and we have photos and we leave offerings out for our loved ones and food, and we welcome our loved ones back into our space in a way. I mean, they never leave it, but we welcome back our loved ones for a visit. We're happy that they're here. We feel closer, we feel connected, we honor them. We honor the memory of them. And it's not scary. It's really a beautiful, beautiful time. I mean, the altars are gorgeous. We're just going to leave that at that. I can go on and on about Dia de los Muertos. I think it's one of the most beautiful, beautiful celebrations that we have in my culture. And then even in Christianity, yes, even in Christianity, you have All Hallows Eve or All Saints Day. And these are kind of layered over the other two traditions in a way. But this is where like we get the pumpkins and different things like that. So I'm not going to talk too much about that, but that's kind of where those all come from. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. But that is kind of going us from October to November. I feel like I'm just chatting. So let's just talk a little bit about why October feels energetically different, even if you're not celebrating these traditions. So when I talk about the veil being thin, what I really mean is that the natural energy of the season makes it easier for us just to connect with the unseen world. It's like the Wi Fi signal between you and the spirit world is just stronger. And this is why people start noticing more synchronicities, maybe more visions, clairvoyant visions, dreams, and those little chills when something is just resonates. Our intuition is 100% heightened. Love this. And astrologically, October brings in eclipse energy. That's going to open up shadow work like crazy. It's going to make us reflect on things, and you're going to have a lot more spiritual downloads. And collectively, when you have so many people that are feeling the same energy, and you have so many people tuning into this energy and honoring our ancestors or participating in rituals, that energy is only going to amplify more and more. It's like a global meditation process. If we all tap in and it strengthens the field. So now here's the thing. What are you supposed to do with all of this? Like, how am I supposed to even work with this energy? First, look into Dia de los Muertos. Look at a way of honoring your ancestors, creating an altar, and just giving them offerings. Maybe it's placing a favorite object of theirs on there, or flowers, or their favorite food, setting out candles to light for them. Whatever you feel called, do not overthink it. It's a way of just saying, I honor you and I welcome your wisdom. I welcome connecting with you. I'm grateful for you. It's a time of gratitude. Spend time meditating and journaling. Ask your ancestors for clarity. Maybe you're trying to decide something in life right now and you don't know which direction or you need help. Ask them for clarity. Journal anything that comes through. Don't judge. This is a time for you to have that conversation with a loved one that maybe you haven't had in a while. And maybe you're like, I don't know how to write it out. That's okay. Just sit with them. Sit with them. Invite them into your space and sit with them. Also, it's a great time for you to practice dream work. I highly say go get a dream journal, keep a dream journal by your bed. I think I have one that I made still that's available, so I'll put it down below. But dreams at this time often really carry guidance and symbols or visits from loved ones. There's really great tools like you can use tarot cards, oracle cards, pendulums. Um, October is a perfect month for you to dive deeper into your intuition and for you just to kind of play a little bit because the messages really do tend to come through clearer. Don't forget, there's also shadow work. And this is a time that just of release, releasing the past, releasing old belief systems, releasing old ways of doing things. So ask yourself, what old patterns, what fears or beliefs am I ready to let go of that maybe I wasn't ready before and now I am. So write them down, pull them all out, get them all out, burn it, release it, let it go into the universe. And you don't need to do all of these. These are just kind of ideas of how you can embrace October. Oh, I made an October shadow work journal just for this month. I'm going to put it down below. Make sure you go and get that journal just to help you guide you through the month. And why not dive a little bit deeper with your ancestors? Because the veil being thin doesn't mean it's a spooky time. It's an invitation for you to really connect with, yes, always yourself, but your loved ones. So to wrap it up, October is magical because it reminds us that we're never alone. The cycles of life and death, endings and beginnings, they're all around us. And I love how there's this beautiful connection between them two. And when the veil is thin, we get this beautiful opportunity to connect with our intuition, with our ancestors, and our higher self in a much, much deeper way. So I'd love to hear from you. How are you honoring this energy? Are you journaling, doing rituals, or maybe you've had some wild dreams lately? So drop it in the comments. Let me know. I would let us learn from each other. But don't forget also to make sure you subscribe, like if you want more spiritual and intuitive content, and check out that October guide below. It's linked in the description. If you have any questions, let me go. If you're ready to go deeper, I got you. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Have a magical October. And remember, the veil's thin, but your intuition is always strong.